Are you a helper? Are you a healer? But you'll find oftentimes the people you want to help most are the ones who are running for the hills. Well, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Dr. Sarah from the International Institute of Holistic Health. Today, I want to address a topic that myself had to learn the hard way. And I also see in people who are coming to see me for advice. And I thought I'm making a video about this so that I can speak to all of you and share what I learned many, many years ago from my dear teacher, Michael Tamura, who sadly passed away last year, but needed to implement in my life step by step and learn how to practice being of service in the right way. All right, I already mentioned the dynamic that sometimes happens when you see a person in big emotional distress. You see that they're deeply traumatized, they're in need for your help. You're naturally drawn to these people, you want to help, you offer your help. People in emotional suffering, what they crave mostly is love, is attention, is loving kindness. When you're naturally drawn to them and you offered loving kindness, strange things start to happen. Even if it's love that they crave most and also need most, the first step that starts to happen when you receive love is that all your pain is coming out. Whatever you try to mask, whatever you try to hold back, whatever you tried to push aside, finally has a pair of loving eyes as a witness and is allowed to come up. It is allowed to come up to leave the system, but for many of us, it feels very stressful. It can feel like I meet this person and all my pain gets triggered. So they're stepping back. Because you offered the help and you saw all the distress of the other person, you feel, oh, I must have done something wrong. I know, I can tell they're in need for love, they're in need for kindness. Let me just give more. And if you really start giving more, what they're able to have, they will leave. They will run for the hills, never to be seen again. This is where the topic of dosage comes in. Healer know the right dosage. When you see a person in great distress, in emotional pain, when you want to offer love, do it very gently. Just give a little bit, because the other person is only able to receive what they are able to have. And don't forget that sometimes when you offer love and kindness, the pain is coming out. We can celebrate this. Finally, this old pain is coming out to leave the system. The tears are starting to flow so that they are released from the body. But the other person might interpret, every time I meet you, I'm starting to cry. Every time I meet you, I'm starting to feel my pain. I was such an expert in pushing it away, in suppressing my pain. And now I'm meeting you in this loving kindness energy, and everything starts to come out. Everything bubbles up. When we know the right dosage, the loving kindness amount that the other person is capable of having, just a little piece of pain gets released time and time again. And they will be able to have more and more of loving kindness. But this is a slow process and needs to build up. If you have experienced this, you met a person in great distress, you felt all this person needs is loving kindness, and I have so much of it in my heart. Let me give it all to them. It will not work out well. They will probably shut down. They will probably run for the hills. If you really want to help the person, just try to ask yourself how much of you they are able to have at this very moment. And you will see over time they're able to have more and more of you, more of your love, more of your kindness. And there might be even a point where the new loving kindness feels re-established within themselves and they're not that dependent on you anymore. And they might also start to leave you, start to leave your life, but in a very different way because they're now built up again. They're now satiated with loving kindness that you have been able to offer. So, what I would like for you to experience is ask yourself and ask your intuition, how much is the other person able to have at this very moment? And you'll feel, oh, you know what? A phone call would maybe be too much, but a little text message is enough. Or I just emailed yesterday. Let me wait another week or two and leave them a bit time, leave them a bit room. When you set an appointment to meet that person, you can always ask yourself, how many percentage of my loving kindness is this person able to have today? And you will be surprised how many times you find that, oh, today it feels like 15% or maybe 30%. If a person is in a lot of emotional pain or coming out of a trauma, they're likely to be able to have less than what you think. When they step back, don't take it as you did something wrong. It might not be the right moment for everybody. Not everybody is able to receive at this very moment. So don't ever think you did something wrong and don't go back and give even more and give even more. That might not only chase the people away, but it can seriously mess up your self esteem because you feel, hey, the world doesn't actually want what I have to offer. I have so much love and kindness to offer. But look in how much pain the world actually is today. And it is very normal for the average person to hold a lot of pain, a lot of the past. So many of us are only able to have little bits and pieces of love. For old pain to come up, to be released, and to be healed. And over time, we're able to have more and more. Know your dosage. Ask yourself, how many percentage is this person able to have from me today? And if you feel a clear zero, just stay away. Leave them space, give them room. I hope this will save many of your friendships. This can be a relationship saver, builds you up in your self-esteem as being a helper, being a healer to others, offering loving kindness. This world needs it, a lot of it, but it also needs to be ready to have it. Don't offer more than what the other person is able to have. With this said, I hope this encourages you. Keep up the good work. Thank you for being you. Thank you for sticking to your loving kindness anyways, no matter what. If you like this video, please stay on the channel for some more soul and personality merging content. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It means the world to me. Thank you and see you very soon.